Hello, students. Hope you are taking up your sessions on the topic tenses sincerely and trying to attain as much clarity as you can. If not, children, let me make you clear that unless you take up this topic twice, thrice, or even 4 times, it is not going to be that easy. Either you must take up the sessions again and again, or you must start conversing in English at your homes. Then only this topic will be clear. Our today's session is on framing negatives for the continuous tenses. Again, we will be covering up all the 3 tenses in the same session so that when you learn comparatively, when I say comparatively means when you learn in comparison, present continuous, past continuous, future continuous, the rules will be clearer to you. So let's get started. Present continuous tense. As I told you, continuous means something that has not ended till the time of speaking. And this time of speaking can be in present tense, past tense, or in future tense. When making a negative, if you remember your chapter 4, or even framing negatives for simple tenses, the word which is used mostly is not. The basic thing is to learn where to use this word not. It is not like that you will place this word not anywhere in the sentence and the sentence will come out to be negative. You need to learn the proper placing of this word not. So let's start with the first tense, present continuous tense. Again, you need to look for the verb here as well as the subject. Both the things, verb and subject, are important because sometimes we take care of the verb when we have the subject, and sometimes when we have the subject we need to focus on the verb. So this verb and subject goes hand in hand. The main rule I said for framing a negative is to add the word not. So if your sentence is in present continuous tense form, you have to use not after the helping verb or the be verbs we call. These be verbs in present tense, as we have done in, I suppose, lesson 19. For present tense, the be form of verbs are is, am, are. For example, if your sentence is Sia is crying, you will make its negative by looking for the verb, that is the first verb. See, this verb is, in this sentence, the verb is of 2 words. So you need to look for the first verb or the helping verb or the be verb form and use not with it. For the next sentence, children are crying, the sentence will be children are not crying. And where have I placed not? After the helping verb, after the be verb, that is are. These is, am, are, children. These are the verbs of present tense. Next, I am crying shall become I am not crying. So placing of this word not, the right placing you can say, is very important. Next comes past continuous tense. Past continuous means the action which was not over or which was going on in the past, somewhere in the past, maybe yesterday or before the time when you are speaking about it, and it was still not over. For that we use continuous tense. So look for the verb again and add not to the suitable place, and that suitable place is after the helping verbs of the past tense. And what are these helping verbs of the past tense or the be verbs? Was and were. So was will become was not, were will become were not, and then it will be followed by the ing verbs. Next comes future continuous tense. Future children continuous tense, the verb which is there is will be plus V1 plus ing. So when you frame a negative for future continuous tense, you have to be very careful, because usually what do the children do? They look for the verb will be crying and they simply add not here, will be not crying. Though this is wrong. The actual and the correct place for adding not is after the first verb here. If you remember your chapter 17, I suppose, there I have taught you that sometimes a verb is of one word, two words, or more than two words. This is a case of more than two words, will, be, and crying. So which is the appropriate place for adding not? It is after will. I have written here add not after the first verb. Among these three verbs, my first verb is will, and I will add not after it. So will be crying has become will not be crying. Again, children will be crying or children will be playing shall become children will not be crying or playing. So this is going to be very easy, children, if you are very clear and the rule of framing statements in continuous tense is clear to you. Otherwise, as I said, you need to take up the sessions again and again to understand the verb, the tenses topic right from the beginning. Here I have made a note. Verb of action, which is my verb of action in this particular sentence, action. From you can make out easily, crying is an action, and rest all the sentences I have used the word crying only. So anything for any verb or any word for which you can do an action is known as verb of action, is always in its ing form in the continuous tense. It is always with ing. This you need to remember. I had put the same note, I think, for framing statements also. Every time it is V1 plus ing, as in the case of crying. Do plus ing has become doing. Sing plus ing has become singing. And for framing negative, you need to learn the suitable and the apt place for placing not. Especially for future continuous tense, children usually make a mistake of adding not after will be or shall be. But you need to remember we have to place not after the first verb. I hope it is clear to you. If not, I have been telling you, kindly go back to the beginning of the video and watch it once again. Thank you, children. Have a nice day.